We are back with one of these why it's so bad to be born as a this guy videos. Now in the past, we've seen a few dinos before, but today we are seeing why it's so bad to be born as my favorite one ever, the Spinosaurus. Now personally, I thought it was cool to be a Spino. You can go in the water, you can go on land. Shout out to Jay Hanna for the video, and let's see why it's bad to be a Spino.
It's the Lake Cretaceous, somewhere in what will eventually be called North Africa.
Okay,
You
okay.
live in a lush delta. The sun is rising,
Is this turned up?
and it is beautiful.
It is beautiful.
So you don't really notice that right now because you're running for your life. As soon as you and your siblings
Running
hatched
for our
your eggs,
life.
you started to be eaten.
Okay, there
Talk
go,
about
bro. It's
spawn
always
killing.
my sibling.
You run as fast as you can, but with your entire body only being about a foot long, your little feet can only carry you so
That's
far.
a little me, man.
And it's caught up to you. Well, let's rewind. A few
Well,
months ago, your mom pops you out along with your siblings.
come on, mom.
She stays near your nest to keep
What's that
away any
about?
predators, and once you hatch, she immediately scoops you up to carry you to the wetlands.
I thought she was about to eat
And though
us.
you almost had a heart attack, this is the safest place you can be. Right now, basically everything can eat you. Big fish can swallow you whole.
That's true.
Crocs can bite you in half.
That's
And
true.
even your siblings might see you as a snack.
Come
But
on,
before
Sam.
long, you
Stand
get spit
back.
out in what looks like a small pond. Yeah, it's safer than the rivers, but not by much. Predators are everywhere.
Okay, so it's a
Your best
real struggle to be
defense is hiding
born
in the horsetail
as a Spino.
or
Just a
better
bait.
yet, sticking close to mom.
If you grow,
But
you're
sooner or
cool.
later, they're gonna catch you alone. So you need to grow, which means eating like your life depends on it, because it does. Start with the
Literally.
easy stuff: frogs, bugs, and the occasional dead fish. But when you check to see how much progress you've made, you're gonna need something a bit more nutritious.
We need a
Standing
gym.
at the edge of the water, you know fish are everywhere.
Some
But You
protein.
just don't know how to catch them. You tried hunting like the crocodiles, but that doesn't work. So you decide
We're not
you need
sneaky
your
enough.
own approach. You start crafting the perfect method. And what is it, you
Subscribe
might
for
ask?
fish? Guys,
Well,
if you haven't yet,
just
scroll
comment.
down for me, hit that
To
subscribe
catch
button.
fish, she lets them come to her. Her teeth, unlike most theropods, are round and conical.
I didn't know
designed
they
to
did all
pluck
that.
fish right out of the water. She just waits with her mouth open, using her snout to detect the slightest touch, and once she does,
That's
dinner
crazy.
is served. It seems easy enough until you try it yourself. Catching fish feels more like grabbing a slippery bar of soap.
Oof.
Clearly, this is going to take some practice. For the next few months, that's your life. Dodging crocs,
Practicing catching
studying
fish.
your mom, and honing your fish hunting skills. It doesn't come easy, but at least you're making some progress.
Nice.
Because you're now a juvenile Spinosaurus.
Let's
and about
go.
9 feet long.
9 feet
Life
as
is
a juvie.
finally looking up. Just kidding.
Savage.
Because you're now on your own. The second your mom saw you were starting to figure things out, she went to
dipped?
get some milk.
Ah, not the
And that
milk,
pond you've
Mom.
been
Come
calling
on.
home, that was just a tutorial level.
Great.
Now it's time to move on to the real deal.
We got level
The
1 here.
rivers. Here, the prey are massive. Basically, every other catch
What was
could
that
land
with
you
the
on
tail?
an episode of River Monsters.
It was a small tail.
So you decide to give it a try. The
Look
current
like
here
blue.
is strong, but your paddle-like tail keeps you steady.
Nice.
But out of nowhere, an adult Spinosaurus
Private
comes charging
property.
at you. Apparently, you missed the signs. You were fishing in his spot.
That's my bad.
You see,
I didn't know.
adult
I can't
Spinosaurus,
read.
being so large, require a ton of food. So the best fishing spots are guarded by very territorial and, quite frankly, very rude adults.
He couldn't just hand
Though
us one
sadly,
fish.
That's not the only
hungry,
issue these
man.
rivers
Be
have
nice.
to offer. In your
Crocodiles.
previous run-ins, the biggest crocs were only about 10 feet long.
Oh, now they're
But here,
huge.
The biggest can grow close to 30 feet.
Does he have a tat on
Thankfully,
his arm?
Most of the time, they'll leave you alone.
You say 30
Well,
feet?
Probably. And maybe you're being a little paranoid, but every shadow in the water fills you with terror.
Was that a
So you
stick?
decide, screw being semi-aquatic, you're going on land.
Nice.
Here you find the remains of a pterosaur. You're more of a fish guy yourself, but a free meal is a free meal.
Hey,
No
free
way
is
you're
free,
passing that
brother.
up.
Eat.
For a moment, you start questioning why you'd ever want to go back to the water. The land is just way better. Then you're hit by reality.
Oof.
Oh, that's why. This
Hello,
is a
my name is reality.
Carcharodontosaurus. They're giant theropods that patrol the
If you were a
riversides.
dinosaur, guys,
If
would you
one
want to
of
be
them
in the
catches you,
water or on the
you're
land?
toast.
Or in the sky?
Literally.
Let me know.
Now you're caught between two worlds. One ruled by bloodthirsty crocs, and the other by giant theropods. And there's no use in even trying to hide.
There is no
Your
in between.
sail, now much larger, feels like a big neon sign on your back. Still,
Eat me.
Your sail isn't completely useless. It helps regulate your body temperature, though
Okay.
not exactly handy in this moment.
Yeah.
But it's also a tool
We
for
get chopped.
communication and intimidation. You signal for him to back off, but he's not listening.
Yeah, he's not
Fortunately,
intimidated very
The key
much.
to your success is adaptability. In the water, you can outmaneuver a theropod.
True.
And on land, you can outrun a croc.
Nice.
It's a mix of traits. And
So
a
we can
little
just
bit of
dive
luck.
in the water. It's
You can
basically a
escape
game of
most
Frogger
danger.
at this point.
But with all this running around, you're starting to feel hungry again. It's time to fish. This time in an unoccupied spot.
Bro, get this
And though the
spino out
catches
of here.
aren't so
This
great,
other spino.
each one fuels your body to grow bigger and stronger. In a short time, you're 20 feet long and tipping the scales
Banana
at
for
around
scale.
2,500 pounds.
Ooh,
But don't be too
that boy
concerned,
heavy.
because you can always use the big boned excuse.
He's just big bone,
Spending
bro.
so much
Leave him
time in
alone.
the water has made your bones very dense, adding to that massive weight. And though you're not fully grown, you're already a force to be reckoned with.
Savage.
You're swimming faster, biting harder,
Love me a
and
spino.
deadlier than ever.
That's right.
It's time to settle some scores.
That's right.
First on your list,
Let's get some payback on the
crocodile
death
fins.
note.
The
Let's
biggest
go.
are all
If
still
you know, you know.
untouchable, but the smaller and medium-sized ones are a different story.
Listen, but I'm just a chill
You spot
guy.
a group enjoying the sun on the shoreline. What once seemed like a nightmare now looks like an all-you-can-eat buffet. You
Old
move
country
carefully through the
buffet,
mangrove
chop them
trees,
down.
making sure not to be spotted. And when the moment's right, you charge.
Yeah.
The crocs, slow and caught off guard, barely make it back to the water before you grab a few in your mouth.
Yeah.
Your first crocodile meal.
That's right.
Delicious. You're feeling good now and have earned the respect of the other Spinosaurs. You're
That's
the
my
new kid
boy,
on the
bro. Let's
block.
go.
But to match your new style, you figure you need a better fishing spot to go with it.
So we got to claim some
Scouting the
territory
area,
now.
You set your sights on a tired old Spinosaurus.
Not an
His
old
sluggish
guy.
movements make it clear he can't keep up with the competition anymore.
Don't eat him.
You
Let
confront
him go in peace.
Your intimidating size and aggressive display
Leave or
are
I
too
bite.
much for him to handle.
We gave him an option.
With a defeated look, he retreats,
Okay. Beautiful.
leaving you victorious and in possession of the prime fishing spot you've been eyeing.
Nice.
Here, the fish are huge. Onchopristis, over 20 feet long. Coelacanths, over 15. The food is almost too much.
Oh, we're getting
At
big.
this point, you're unstoppable. By about 18,
King of the world.
you're nearly fully grown. You're weighing about 7 tons and close to 40 feet long.
Oh,
But
my goodness.
You're looking a little funny.
No, we
I
look
know.
sick.
You're wearing the wrong outfit. Nope. Nada.
Ah,
No.
they did switch it up a lot,
No?
didn't they?
Ah,
Apparently,
there
it's
it
going to be
is.
different
You
in
see,
this newer one.
Spinosaurus changes
Jurassic
more
World 4.
times than a teenager before prom night. Every year, scientists make some new discovery, and boom, a new Spinosaurus comes out. So, if you want to stay up to date
I
with
still
the
like that
trends, you're going to look like this. For now. You're the largest
That's not
predator
bad.
in your environment. The water and land are your domain.
That's
and
right.
Nothing can stand in your way.
That's right.
And while most of the time you can be found standing in the shallow water catching fish, you do occasionally go on land. Mostly to rest, but sometimes to grab some free meals. Even Carcharodontosaurus, that are nearly as big as
Bro,
you,
imagine
will be scared
sleeping
off by
somewhere
your
as a
size.
dinosaur. I'd be so scared
Aided by
something's
the
going
fact
to eat
that
me
your sail
while I
makes
was
you look
asleep.
a lot bigger than you really are. You've gotten everything you've ever wanted. Strength, your own territory,
Beefy.
respect,
Yep.
but something is missing. Love.
Love. You
And
always
perfect
got to have
timing,
some love in
because
your life,
it's
man.
mating season. Finding
Okay.
a mate isn't easy. Sometimes you have to fight other Spinosaurs,
Oh!
but even when you don't, matching still isn't
Where did you get
guaranteed,
that bouquet of flowers,
because
big
your
fella? It was
sail
in the water.
has to be attractive. But you are eventually able to find a mate. You do
Nice.
this by pushing blood through your sail and winning her over.
Are you French
In a
because
little bit
I
of time,
fell for
You
you?
have your own babies. You've accomplished everything you wanted.
So we have Riz
But
as
the
well,
years have
apparently.
been hard on
Beautiful.
you. Holding back others from taking your fishing spot has aged you fast.
That's not
And
good.
just like everything else, you can only stay on top for so long.
Oh, no.
One
It's
day,
coming.
just like you had
Time's coming,
before,
guys.
A
Oh.
young male comes and takes your territory.
Hey, I like that
With
blue
the
one. He's
loss
kind of
of your
sick.
fishing spot, you slowly get weaker and weaker.
Ah.
As you look out at the sunset, you figure this is as good of a spot as any.
It was a beautiful life. See, to me personally, I think that was a pretty good life, at least from what we've seen previously. Spinosaurus, that was my favorite one yet. I will see you guys tomorrow, though. Thank you for watching with me. I love ya. Goodbye.